Alrighty, before I start this next battle, I want to check over here and see if we can use the black market guy yet. Operation of yours is mighty impressive. Thought you were just some reckless kids, but hey, you actually got the goods to back it up. Let's go about keeping my promise then. Here, this old permit makes me and you business partners. Be glad to sell you whatever you got the coin for. Oh, and keep it as discreet, yeah? Look in the dead of night and that's it. Alright, so it looks like we can finally work with this guy. Alright, let's see. Well, apparently it's still daylight. Might just have to check back with him later. Let's get working on the Blade of House Meillet. Upon hearing that a major Zenoiran stockpile sits under the watchful eye of Melisandre Meillet, the daughter of a Cornian noble house, the Liberation sets out to defeat her and free the region.
I'm sick of sitting on my hands all day. Why does war have to be so boring? Those morons will pay for stationing me in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Lower your voice, Lady Melisandre. There's no telling whose ears lie behind what corners.
Anyone worth half a damn wouldn't bother listening to my drivel. I swear fealty to Galerius, and this is my prize?
Enough. This querulous nonsense is unbecoming of the storied House Meillet's sole survivor. Your relation to the family line...
Can we please not go into this now? I'd rather not feel belittled by my glorious ancestors today.
Urgent news, milady!
Speak.
It's the rebels, sir. They're approaching our camp.
Marching from Lisbouche, This all comes far sooner than I'd expected.
And if the reports are to be believed, it seems His Highness Elaine leads the charge.
That's the best news I've heard in months. This Elaine fellow might as well be hand-delivering our long-lost glory himself.
Ah, there's the Lady Melisandre I know.
I just hope he's easy on the eyes, too.
And there's the other side of her.
Can't you tell a joke when you hear one? He could be the most handsome man in the world, and I'd still fight just the same. Now, prepare for the assault. And station a separate contingent, you know where.
Yes, milady. Sound the alarm whistle. I want all lieutenants ready for battle at once.
How old was that prince meant to be again? It would be an awful shame if he breathed his last before I got a good look at him. Maybe I'll just take a quick pre-battle peek. And why shouldn't I? There's not a man in the world who could hope to equal me.
Is anyone in there? I am Melisandre, Zenoiran general, and your opponent in the battle ahead. I've come to greet your leader Elaine before we're forced to face each other in combat. Alright, we'll announce ourselves. 'Tis I, my lady. What words do you have for me? I'd heard the rumors, but you're even more handsome than I expected. Pardon? Oh, nothing. No hope of winning this battle, Sir Elaine. We have countless men and even more waiting to join at a moment's notice. Surrender to Zenoira, though, and I may just spare your lives. A bold request, but one I must refuse. We've no intention of laying down our arms, not until rule of these lands is restored to its rightful lord. Ah, such elegance, such noble defiance. If that's what you wish, then so be it. The next we meet will be in the midst of battle. Ah, so much for convincing him to yield. We barely have any supplies left, and no hope of reinforcements either. All we can do now is strike at them with everything we've got. Surely you don't intend to take to battle yourself, Lady Melisandre. And why wouldn't I? Because, my lady, you are House Meillet's sole remaining heir. I beg you, issue your commands from the safety of our encampment. Fine, just see that our men follow the plan.
In service of the royal family.
Alright. So they've got some in here. Alright. I think we're gonna be
Awaiting your command.
just fine. We've got a ballista.
By your
That's
word.
gross.
I ride for Corny. I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
This rose bears thorns. What would you ask of me? Have you need of me?
Come.
Lane stands shoulder to shoulder with his own charges. He's not even braver than I gave him credit for. The Holy Knight Joseph appears to ride amongst them as well. Can only assume he's responsible for teaching the boy the ways of war. Charming prince gifted with not just looks but talent and spades. Can't say I'm not interested. My lady?
A trivial undertaking. What would you ask? As you wish.
We may be able to use this.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
It's quite the sight watching him march to battle like any other soldier. Indeed it is, my lady. The boy is more than just a skilled swordsman. He's a fine leader as well. Even so, he's a fool for defying Zenoira. Well, that might be exactly what I like about him.
I've not chosen my grave yet. Awaiting your command.
Alright, let's go right for the
By your
watchtower.
word.
I shall not disappoint.
Well, this unit is not going to do well here.
By your command.
I'll not fail you. As you wish. Come. A trivial undertaking. Awaiting your command. Very well.
I shall never fail. A worthy foe. I'll prove my worth. I depart.
They seek my head.
Your orders, sir.
There we go.
I shall hold nothing back. I've not chosen my grave yet. I'll not fail you. By your word. Come. My steed demands rest. What would you ask? My word.
Victory! I'm ever in your service. What shall I do?
What would you ask of me? Setting off.
Awaiting your command. Very well. I shall hold nothing back. Gaze upon the face of your demise. Fatigue has struck. What would you ask? Awaiting your command, as you wish. Hoist the banners.
Tis ours.
What utter luck!
Have you need of me?
Alright. Well, it looks like Miriam's unit will do okay for the rest of these battles.
I'll prove my worth. I depart.
I'll not fail you.
Are there any other items? Looks like I got everything.
To the skies, at your service. Understood.
It's time. Deploy our men stationed at the ruins. More of them. Everyone brace yourselves against their attack. Onward, men, take their command post and put an end to this pointless struggle.
I'm ever in your service.
A fortuitous find.
Light tail feather.
I've reached my destination. I shall not disappoint. It shall be done. Behold the valor of a knight. Glory to the liberation.
Your orders, sir.
Done.
Stand before me. A worthy foe. I'll prove my worth. I shall never fail.
Have I always held such potential?
I'm ever in your service.
Awaiting your command. I'll not fail you. Very well.
Oh, should have just let that enemy come right to the garrison. That was dumb.
A trivial
That's alright, though.
undertaking.
We've got more than enough stamina to finish this
By your
out.
word.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Have you need of me? By your command.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
I shall not falter.
Come. A trivial undertaking. What would you ask? As you wish.
I shall not shy from battle. According to plan. What would you ask of me? Setting off. I shall not falter. This should help.
Do you want to die?
Huh?
This is for you! How tiresome.
The day is won. Have you need of me? It shall be done. Behold the valor of a knight. Might I rest a moment?
As expected. Awaiting your command. Very well. Gaze upon the face of your demise. For the liberation. What would you ask? And I'll not fail you. Come. My steed demands rest, awaiting your command. A second wind. I'll not fail you. By your word.
Fought well to reach my camp, Elaine. Now lay down your arms and we may just show you mercy. I'll do no such thing, but I would ask the same of you, Melisandre. Relinquish your post or suffer the consequences. Just the response I was hoping for. Come then, let's see if the bite of your blade can match that of your words.
I shall hold nothing back.
This liberation of yours is even tougher than they say. But don't expect I'll give in without a fight. No man has ever bested me with the sword, and that's not about to change today.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Have at you!
Just a little magic.
Hold fast.
Focus your mind.
Is that all?
It's up to you. Not looking great.
The battle is won.
There is time yet to claim victory.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Bad idea. You can do it. Not what I was expecting.
Glory to the liberation.
Alright, that's that.
Fatigue has struck.
Stingray. Artini strike? Artini strike? Okay. Crit rate 15%, that's kind of nuts. Poison immunity. Attack a single enemy with a first strike. Grants the user +2 PP if the target is defeated. Oh wow. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What shall be done with her, my prince?
I know how this goes. I'm prepared for any fate you see fit.
Alright, well, here's the obvious. Once again, we're going to recruit her.
Come, Melisandre. You belong with me.
Was that a proposal?
Perhaps I misspoke. I mean that you belong with us. The Liberation, that is. We have great need of fighters of your distinction.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's still a tempting offer.
You mean to accept, milady, but their hopes of success are nigh non-existent.
Think for a minute, Colum. What did our loyalty to Galerius get us besides tedium and depression? And now that we failed him, he's bound to complete the trifecta with our heads on the chopping block.
A fair point. We'd more than likely face the same fate were we to decline the Liberation's offer besides. In truth, no odds are too small when they're the sole chance to preserve your noble lineage.
Speaking of that lineage, just imagine. Cornia's illustrious House Meillet, allied with the rebels who seek to reclaim her status. Why, we'd be a prized feather in their cap. Isn't that right, Elaine?
I wouldn't dare disagree. Our union would be a significant one indeed.
Then it's settled. I should say, I've taken quite a liking to you. Know that that's why I'm joining, above anything else.
Thank you, Melisandre.
That's not all I want, though. Once you claim the throne, I'll be expecting a place at your side for real.
Sorry?
Oh, don't worry. I'm not asking to be queen. Just one of the few dozen consorts every king calls upon.
Fascinating, yes. Let's discuss it another time, shall we?
Okay, got a black iron sword, camping set. Glad to be coming with you, Elaine. Alright, Melisandre joined the Liberation Army. Sword fighter. Sword fighters are swift to act and capable of unleashing true strike attacks, allowing them to easily cut down thieves and other scout enemies. Perhaps I should accompany you as well, to make sure Melisandre doesn't cause too much trouble, of course. Of course. Oops. Alright. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, so we've got a rapport conversation between Chloe and Clive. I must say, Chloe, it always pains me to see you burdened by dinner preparations. I may not have much skill in the art of cookery, yet I would love to aid you in procuring ingredients if that's all right. You would? That'd be great. Though I have to wonder, how often have you actually bought food for yourself? Almost never, embarrassing as it is to admit. Such matters would always be left to lower-ranking members of my order. Tell me, do you fear I would impede your work rather than expedite it? Oh, not at all. Now come, let's work on your shopping list. Forgive me the wait, my lady. I've purchased everything you requested. Clive, what's in the giant saddlebag? Why, the seasonings you asked for, of course. I performed my own calculations based on the recipe you provided, and I believe this should be a sufficient amount. Sufficient for the next 10 years, maybe. I've bought too much, you mean? Ah, 'tis a failure which brings shame to the very notion of knighthood. Please, it's nothing that dramatic. I can tell you were just eager to help. Here, why don't we get the next set of ingredients together? I thank you for the kindness, Chloe, and I promise I'll not fail you again. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Did we unlock any towns? No, the towns are still locked, it looks like. But alright, let's see what these guys have to say. Telling me the Lady Melisandre is working for the Liberation now? I don't know if you know this, but House Meillet used to be famous the land over for churning out great generals. Guess they've lost a bit of their luster nowadays. And hey, maybe Zenoira is not as unbeatable as we thought. Those Zenoiran folks locked me up because they thought I was fighting for the Liberation. Glad the real thing came along to set me free. Wasn't all that bad, though. It's not like they tortured me or nothing. Probably on account of their old leader, Melisandre. Her heart was never really with them, if you ask me. Let's see here. Fighter. Yeah, so they've got sword fighters available here, as well as Radiant Knights. Man, that's crazy. Their accuracy, evasion, and crit rate is just nuts. And initiative, so they'll get, you know, first strikes. Yeah, they seem really freaking good. Definitely gonna have to use Melisandre. At the very least, give her a shot. Let's see here. So Keen Edge says, attack a single enemy with a critical strike and crit rate 50%. That is crazy. I like that. Perry says, activates before being hit by a melee attack. Negate melee damage for a single unit and it grants the user +1 AP. What? That's crazy. Single enemy with first strike. Prioritize scout. Okay. Okay, so that's the true. Activates at the start of battle. Okay. Yeah, so they just automatically get a strike right away. That's cool. Well. She seems like she'd really benefit from a lapis pendant. Hey, what do you know? I've got one extra. Okay. Thinking, let's see here, what's going to be the next one? Probably this one, the Unyielding Shield. So it looks like it's probably this, yeah, probably this battle here that unlocks the next two towns. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Alright, well, that will be the next one.